We got Kimbella from the season of Love and Hip Hop season 2 in the building with us. Hand clap for that. Thank you. Stay on the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? We just want to get into it. You know what I'm saying? I know you've had a lot of, I guess, press around the upcoming show. The show is coming on when?
Monday, 9 p.m. VH1.
9 p.m. All right, that's Eastern time. So you make sure you tune in because it's crazy. And in case you haven't seen the super trailer, I posted it on KimmyCupcakes.com. We also have it on Gwenin.tv. And the super trailer is crazy. Now, how was your experience with just being a part of the production this time?
Well, my experience, it's an experience. I've pretty much have evolved by just being on this show and going through the different things I had to go through, meeting the different women and personalities and all that good stuff. That you get with different women. So,
right. Mm-hmm. And they threw you into it. I kind of feel bad for like the new girls that join, different series, the series and the seasons because, the camaraderie has already been built from the previous season. So now when you come in, you'll fly a little thing. All of a sudden, it's kind of like you get more slack, than them being accepting because, what I'm saying? And your man, like, you're affiliated by the show because of Jewels, right?
Right.
You're with Jewel still?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Chrissy's with Jim Jones and they're all in the same group and you would kind of figure that okay they would kind of be cool, but it's just like you see in the super trailer and she's jumping on you.
Yeah, you know what? It's a super trailer. And basically everyone's, running with that. And when I saw it when everyone else saw it.
Right.
So with the rest of the world. And I was off my feet like, oh my God.
Right.
I knew what I went through, but just seeing those little clips, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this.
So what happened leading up to that little altercation right there?
I mean, you guys, listen.
Because it kind of shows it like, I used to mess with Fab, and then it cuts to that. The editing is crazy.
The editing is nuts, okay? The editing, that's really why I've been doing so many different interviews, because I want everyone to understand that, don't just run with the super trailer.
Right.
Get to know me.
Right.
You guys will have 10 episodes to finally, judge who I am.
Right.
Like, please just watch the show and then you can make an opinion.
But you look like a fighter, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
because you were kind of beating up on another girl towards the end of the super trailer.
Listen, I gotta hold my own. Let me just say it that way.
Right.
I don't want to come off as a bitch, as some people would try to portray me as or perceive me as.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a strong-minded woman. I know what I want, where I'm going.
Yeah.
And, I think that's a great thing.
Let me ask you something, this Superstar J. I interviewed you before.
Yes, with Marcus.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, man. Well, you're blowing up now.
Yeah.
So, you've been blowing up, but it seems to me that if nobody knew you, they're like making you the villain already.
Right. But you know how that works.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it has to go.
Not really, because I don't see the other girls like that.
That's what makes it so interesting,
That's
know?
right. It does make it
Exactly.
interesting.
So, and I took it for what it was, and I said, you know what? I know going in, there's going to be lots of drama.
Uh-huh.
I know everyone's going to just hate on me immediately, but I'm going to show them a strong woman. Regardless if Chrissy punched me out my chair.
You see her swagger? She's ready to fight now.
I still stuck it through. I didn't sue nobody. I didn't press no charges.
Right.
I was like, you know what? She did that for her reasons, whatever those reasons were, and you guys will get to see this throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
And it is what it is. Like, I'm still here.
Right.
You seem very
holding
interesting,
my head
too.
up,
Definitely.
walking,
Look in the
strong
mirror,
in
too.
body.
I am curious to know what happened leading up to that altercation because, like you said, the editing is kind of tricky, so people won't see that. But look, we're gonna hold that. We're gonna get to some music. Once we come back, we need you to get back into that.
I got you.
All right. VIP Saturdays. We got Kimbella in the studio. Let's go. Cupcakes.
Superstar J, and you know who we got in the building.
Who do we have in the building?
Team Still Pretty.
Okay, now. Okay, wow, okay. She's not rhyming, Hamilton, okay?
No. Turn it back down.
Now, let me ask you something. What's the Team Still Pretty thing going?
Well, after that altercation and just like I was down for a minute just because like I couldn't believe I went through that with a female who I felt was like close to my family. She pretty much was family because of Jewels and Jim's relationship.
Was that the first time you met her? at this time, or just special
occasions?
Hey, hello.
Right, that was it. Like this was like coming in to the show. I was really going to get to know her. That's what the purpose was.
Yeah.
Right.
But of course, I've seen her around. We pay. You know what I mean? Respectfully, cordially.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not. But again, I don't want to give out too much of the storyline. So tune in Mondays on VH1, 9 p.m.
Yes.
But besides that, like I was saying, I was down for a moment, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me turn a negative into a positive. Fuck all that bullshit. Actually, I am still pretty. Let me go ahead and take that along with me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make some t-shirts. I'm going to start my brand.
Right.
Because a lot of women go through different situations. And
especially
you can
cute
wake
ones.
up. Right. And you can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm beautiful. I love myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm still pretty.
At the end of the day, I'm still a bad motherfucker.
Yes. And I can take that with me. Nobody can take that from me.
Right. Right.
Also,
Absolutely.
now, the degree of, because Jim and Jewels are, brothers.
Right.
So how did that affect their relationship? Because I know you're still with Jewels, and, we haven't asked Jim, but just this is my, that's just like somebody's girl and my girl fighting, and that's like my brother. I think we would feel affected that he like, yo, what did Joel say? Like,
of course. Well,
he's like, wow, anything like.
He of course, he was affected, but at the end of the day, I sat down with him and I said, Joel's, I don't want you and Jim to, have anything happen with your relationship.
Yeah.
Like, for one, this is a female situation, and I should be able to handle this on my own. I don't need you to step in because it has nothing to do with you and Jim at all.
Right.
Jim didn't tell her to punch me in my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, I don't understand how it even got to that point. How did it get to that point?
That's why you got to tune in.
Okay.
They gave a little bit about it on the super trailer, though, right?
Right, and you're right. And you guys got to see a little bit of what did happen. But again, it's all about watching the show and seeing the full episode on Monday. It's only a couple days away, and then hopefully you guys will be able to understand why it happened.
And why Kimbella isn't the villain.
Right. But there's, I still don't understand it.
You know
myself.
what? Actually, as soon as the super trailer came out, my girl from VH1 was like, yo, post this. I posted it. A couple of the other sites, the other gossip sites posted it. And just reading some of the comments, they were like, yo, why would she even say that right then? How come she couldn't pull Fab's baby mother to the side and be like this, that, and the other? But why did she say that? That's why it popped off like that. I'm like, you gotta understand that there's a lot of editing behind these things, because they'll chop it up to make it look like that's what it was like right then. And it's like, why would she even feel the need in front of people that you don't know and in front of cameras be like, I used to fuck with Fab 3 years ago?
Well, again, you have to tune in to see why it happened that way. But you know what? Regarding the comments, I will comment on that. At the end of the day, I feel like it's two different situations. The immature, ignorant people will say, well, damn, that's right. She got her ass fucked up. She deserved that, And the mature who are like, positive people who have things going on in their lives, they're like, well, why would Chrissy even step those grounds? Like, why would she do that? That's not right.
Right.
So it's two different sides of the fence.
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying?
ladylike.
Exactly.
It's
so
not ladylike.
there we go.
That's what it
Team
is.
positive right here. Exactly.
Very, very,
Exactly.
very unladylike. But I did hear something about you have a clothing line that you're trying to get.
Well,
poppin'.
the line that I'm starting is Bella Wear. It's gonna obviously launch my t-shirts, still pretty. We're doing that, and also a line of watches.
Okay.
It should be, I can't even wait. I can't wait to just, it'll be on kimbellasworld.com. Of course, you guys can follow me on Twitter at kimbellasworld. But besides that, I have a lot of different things that I'm doing. Transitioning out of modeling into acting.
Okay.
Also launching my pop career.
Okay.
I'm
so
in the
you're
studio
singing.
recording.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah. It's,
So like Katy Perry type stuff.
exactly.
Okay. That's making
Wow.
money right now.
Exactly.
Do you have a song with your son's father or something that we're looking for?
Listen.
I got all exclusives, so you need to give it to me first. Call Jewels, tell Superstar J when that
Everyone's
record.
gonna be in line, and of course I got you.
No Samaya though, right?
I mean, me and Samaya are actually very cordial. We're really cool.
Yeah,
so.
Samaya's cool.
No
I
Samaya.
like some records she had.
Right.
But it seemed like she forced it a little bit. But let's get a little bit back with Kimbella. Let's get into music, and we're gonna ask some juicy questions.
888-742-3345. Call me up. Call us up. Kimbella's still in the building.
Superstar J, my balling has no limitations. Word.
Mine's neither.
Kimbella's balling is about to be crazy. That's why I'm trying to put my bid in right now for the host a party before she get lost in the sauce.
Have your purses open.
Yeah.
Ow.
So Monday, you ready?
I am. I've been ready. I was born ready.
Are y'all having like a viewing, or are you just gonna sit in the crib with Jewels and watch it? Or
well, definitely on Monday I will be just sitting in the crib with Jewels watching it.
And like, oh my gosh,
she gonna be watching it,
gosh,
looking at Twitter like, who's gonna say something crazy?
I know.
No, you know what? It's all good. Like, everyone is definitely entitled to their opinions.
Yeah.
I want everyone to tune in. I want everyone to voice whatever they have to say. But at the end of the day, by the time the season is over, I'm sure everyone is just gonna really understand who I am, and that's all that matters.
Be vindicated. That's all you're looking for. Vindication.
Yes.
Yeah. Just let me be.
So how many shows is it?
It's 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
They're an hour long.
Okay.
So that means we have a lot to show.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So an hour long. So is this running from November? When will be the last episode? When?
10 episodes. I don't know.
All right, so it just courses through.
Yeah, it's every week, every Monday.
2.5 months.
Right,
worth.
every Monday.
Oh,
night.
so
so December, January.
2012,
January.
Right, exactly.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
So have you seen any of these cast members, or are y'all still taping ongoing every
We
day?
actually are still taping. We tape until probably December.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you should have brought the cameras in right now.
Right. No,
So
it is a Saturday, and I'm sure they're all, enjoying their
doing
time
their
off.
thing.
Right.
So, like, when you see these girls, after the fact, you know what I'm saying, you run into them now, is it still some type of tension, or is everything kind of cool?
It's really, it's kind of strange, because when the cameras are on, we're all on, and then when the cameras are off, we're like, cordial, and it's very interesting. So I'd be like, and I'm always the same,
Yeah.
I wasn't here or there to take anything from anybody.
Right.
I just came as myself.
Right. I mean, I guess and it's unfortunate, but girls are kind of like that when there's a new person in, and especially if they're a little flyer than you are, or a little younger, vibrant, they tend to get a little jealous and throw shade, and because they're already there and they're established, they have their little fan base, people are gonna take their sides and stuff like that. So I guess it will be a good thing to kind of watch through the show. And you said VH1 Monday nights 9 p.m. Eastern time. Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Yes.
That's what
and so doing. if they want to follow you on Twitter, what's your name on Twitter?
At Kimbella's World. My website is kimbellasworld.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has to follow me too.
Kimbella's World.
Kimbella's World.
I feel so unimportant when you don't see that follow button and all that. So you got Kimbella's World,
right?
The website. You have a clothing line,
yeah, right. I'm launching my clothing line as we speak. Yes.
What's the name of the clothing line?
Bella Wear.
I like that, Bella.
Yeah.
Okay, now what is the clothing? Like apple
bottoms?
Well,
no. I'm starting off with just my Still Pretty T-shirts and my watches.
I think I need a Still Pretty T-shirt.
Yeah, of course.
Or actually, like a Always Pretty.
Right.
Because when people ask me like, "Oh, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm still pretty." They're like, "What the fuck?" Okay. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm
still pretty."
It's hilarious because the women who love that are always approaching me or on Twitter or just voicing their opinion, like, damn, I love that, and I'm happy I was able to give something to people where this is a positive thing. I will never be negative,
Right.
So, this is what I'm here for.
This is what it is.
For the change.
When I was talking to you way back, you know what I mean? Did you ever think that you would want to be in reality? Like,
I mean, listen, if the opportunity is, set right and, the right time.
The right money.
Right money, of course, first. And I always knew that I would be someone in a positive sight. I always came into the game as, wanting to change everything around because it was just so raunchy and scandalous. And this is why I did this show. I wanted people to really know who I am because I was always always behind the still picture, and nobody knew what I was about, my personality, nothing.
But they know the ass and they know the tattoos.
Actually, when I interviewed her, she had a great personality. We kicked it off and everything. She had a great personality.
That's good. It's always good.
Shows
to see
a little toughness, like
pretty girls
like
with
hood.
Why do I have to be hood or
Nah,
tough?
because like they be sleeping on these pretty girls. Like
don't let the good hair fool you. I will box the bitch real quick.
It seems that like every time, and this is even like goes into high school. Like the pretty girl comes to high school, everybody want to fuck with her.
Of course.
Pretty girl comes to work, and everybody got a problem.
Brat, so I moved around.
Exactly.
I know you've been going through this all your life.
Because I'm not in high school no more, so I don't understand what the fuck is happening.
Nah, but this happens with adult life. You go to, especially me. I'm like, I'm just a handsome guy, so I come in the building, there's a whole bunch of ugly guys, and they hating on me and all that. But
no, I hope that's not what's happening with dudes out here. That's a little crazy.
Shit. There's more dudes acting like bitches than what I mean, than never.
Groupies, I know.
But let me ask you something, because it seems like because I'm a reality show, like I love reality shows, and I watch a fanatic, and like it's always they pick on the pretty girl. Like even I watch Basketball Wives, the LA season.
Yeah, my girl Drea.
They hate Drea for what reason? Like you know what I mean? And
that was obvious. It kind of all came around. And,
like I said, it's the new girl. She's coming into new surroundings, and the girls already built their camaraderie, so they're already fucking with the other girls. So of course it's natural.
Please
for
don't
them
make
to be
Kimbella the villain. I hate that. I hate when.
But we do see her beating Erica Mena's ass in the end. We
even
do
the
see that.
Wives, even on Speedy's wife, I didn't understand why they was hating on her. Like I never seen the reason. So and she was a real wife. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
that was true.
She was a real wife. Like, she has kids, is with him. And I be, because I talk to the females. They like, oh, we love Evelyn. You know what I mean? I'm like, so what's wrong with, I forgot her name. The basketball
Jennifer.
wife.
Wait.
Not Drea, the other one.
Jennifer.
No, the Speedy's wife.
Mika.
Yeah, they hated on her for no reason.
Stop though. Come on, Mika. No.
Yeah, no.
So let's not even.
Nah, I fuck with Mika. I don't care what y'all say.
No.
I don't know what's her background.
All the women here kind of.
Nah, man, y'all women
Mika just needed
she gave
to
a
keep
bad
her
break.
mouth.
And I bet you I'm gonna be in the barbershop
quiet.
protecting you like Kimbella's my homegirl, so you don't even talk to her like that. I swear I am. I know I'm getting like 15 arguments about that.
It's crazy because that's funny you mentioned that. All my people are like, nah, this is crazy. This super trailer,
Yeah.
What I gotta do,
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
chill.
The
I
goons
got
are trying
this.
to come out.
Yes,
No.
it's real crazy out there. I'm like, oh, I love y'all, but it's
People
not
take
that
it very
serious.
seriously.
Yo,
I
Kimmy
really
is so
have
drunk
it.
right now. Let me tell you something.
I am so fucking drunk right now.
Yeah, look how fucking nice. She's
I'm
about to
gonna
get
tell you,
knocked
I know
out
what's
by the
crazy.
mic.
I came in here looking at that peach Ciroc,
Yo.
and there was nothing left in
I
there.
didn't drink
Like,
anything.
what
I'm fucking
happening?
sober.
Okay.
Like,
I will tell you,
Kimmy
I'm fucking
did
faded.
the fucking bottle, man.
I
Jesus Christ.
haven't had alcohol in months,
I know. I see.
and that shit is awesome.
Isn't it?
That is so good. Like,
Wow,
shout
man.
out to Nick Storm. Nick
we
Storm
need some
said,
rock girls, man. Shit.
OMG. Nick Storm, holla at me. He owes me a fucking
All right,
call.
she's drunk. Hold
I'm
on.
very drunk right
Kim.
now.
She's standing up.
Kimbella, tell them,
What is-
where they can contact you for hosting parties.
Okay. Well, you can definitely contact me anytime for hostings and parties.
Okay.
Via email, bookkimbella@gmail.com.
All right.
That's pretty much the basic email. Go to
And
that.
the clothing line.
and
Where you can get the clothing line
the
at.
clothing line will be on my website, kimbellasworld.com, also including my watch line.
Yes.
And you follow me on Twitter if you want to stay up to date, daily.
Yeah, follow us. She's
At
going to follow
Kimbella's
me
World.
now.
She has
I'm
very,
popular.
very-
I've been following
very-
you. Don't do that.
I don't know, Kimbella. I didn't see that little envelope right there.
Yo,
I
he's
think
checking.
Shit, I do. Fuck
Twitter, like, eyeball fucking the shit out of timelines. That's
No,
Twitter
I'm
is
not.
the devil.
It
I
is.
don't eye
Twitter
fuck
is the
anybody's
devil.
really
Twitter.
bad.
Look, but
Yeah.
Team Pretty is in the building.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we going to BB King's after this?
We are.
I think
That's
I'm going to
what's
go. I got a dress on.
Look at you. You need to. You got all that
Yo,
tan.
and
I got a
Kimbella-
dress on.
You see this?
Yeah,
It's
she's
like,
crazy.
What is happening?
I'm so
my
faded
face.
right
And
now.
understand, Kimbella's going to be at Petra at my Friday night. It'd be crazy there. I done had everybody. I
even
need her there.
wait.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to discuss a good price for me. man, I don't know if that's management over there.
This is
management.
This is management and muscle.
Yes, management is very
Superstar J talks to 3 million people every Saturday.
5.
So you want them T-shirts sold? 5 million.
Okay.
5.
Right,
one hand wash another.
We can negotiate that. I love that.
Team
and I had her in
still
pause.
pretty.
I didn't have her had her, but I had her before. She was just a big model, and she was all over. She has a lot of views, and before all this, before you, Pops, for you.
Shout out to Pops in the building. Pops Vision.
Yes.
All right, man. Give it up to Kimbella. We gonna rock out.
Yo, can you please
fucking drunk
can
right
you please
now.
play some Storm P?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.